All right. I think we can start already, because some of our guests are late today. So it's okay. We respect your timing today and we will start on time. All right, so it's 2:01. Let me wish you good morning. And how do you feel today? Good, very good, excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so you must be wondering, right? What time, why I say good morning? Why, how come this Rajini is wishing good morning? Because our business, right, is always a sunshine business. So we always bring hope to everyone that is here today. And today we will actually share something very, very special for you to bring away with you. So before we begin, right, come, let us see this quote. Let me share this quote with you. Let's start. Yes, the beauty of the present moment. Everything happens for a reason, for an experience or a lesson. Nothing is ever wasted because the soul is always fighting, gaining insight, and nothing is wasted. So the quote is telling that you are actually here for a good reason and you're fated because the person who introduced here, maybe there is a turning point. So whatever has passed, leave it to the past. So let's come here. You came here as a choice to make today the best out of today, which we call present. All right. So we have prepared something very special for all of you all today. So make sure you have your comfortable seat, your coffee or tea, relax, and let's have fun and great time together. So before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Rajini and I'm the MC for today. And also I would like to introduce our unit managers for J Group, which is Susan Low. Yes, Susan
Good
Low.
afternoon.
Yes, we have Oi Ming Yi.
Hi everyone.
And we have Kong Dixon. Welcome.
Hi, welcome everybody.
And of course, we are very honored to have all of you here today. And can I ask a favor for everyone to on their videos, because we want to take the handsome and pretty faces as a memory, and you will get this picture from us. So can I have our photographer to let us know when we are ready to take the photo? Can we smile now, photographer? Is everybody's camera on so that we can take a beautiful picture?
Else we have Tilak, Zara, and Aris.
Hi, I might need to
Okay,
restart
let's
again.
take a quick picture.
And 1, 2, go. All right, thank you.
Dana. Let us know once done.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
All right, thank you, Zion. Thank you. Okay, so this photo, your introducer will send it to you very shortly. All right. So once again, everyone, welcome to our J Group Build Your Business Talk. And now we have prepared something very special for everyone. We have two beautiful speakers today to share with us. And if you have any questions, no problem. You can keep it till the end of the day because we have a Q&A sessions. Maybe you need to ask more, you want to ask a lot of questions, yes, we will help you. And once we have done the Q&A session, please stay back because we have a very, very special breakout session to meet our leaders and with your introducer as well for a quick hello and chat. So now to begin, let's roll this official opening video. Come, enjoy. thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed that video just now. And I think you would have realized I've been mentioning J Group name few times. So some of us who don't know J Group, we are one of Prudential top agency and we have more than 20 years experience in this industry. We never stop learning and we want to keep growing during this difficult time as well. So today, right, could be your turning point. Why do I say so? Okay, let's look at this picture. I'm sure everybody know this person. Yes, that is Dato Lee Chong Wei, and you can see a little boy on his right. Yeah, so that is his idol who wanted to take a picture with Lee Chong Wei. So he had very fortunate that he could actually take this picture. This experience motivated him, changed his life, and he actually became the champion of All England Open 2021. And this is none other than Lee Zijia. Okay, so all the choices that we made, it has to come with the belief and willingness for you to make it till the top. So today, I'm sure everybody came with a very open-minded and willingness to come to get to know more about this business. So I have already talked very long. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our first speaker today. Very pretty woman. Her name is Sue and she joined J Group since 2017. Currently, she is the top recruiter in J Group. And this beautiful lady has helped many people to realize their dreams in this business. So let's put our hands together and welcome Sue.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Rajini, for the wonderful introduction. Okay, my name is Sue, and I'm actually the recruiter for J Group. Let's quickly kickstart the session today. I would like to start with the most important learning in our life. Slides, please. Okay, life, we know it is as simple as A, B, C, D, right? Now, let us start with this B and D, okay? In life, we can't decide when we're born or which family we are born to. Same goes to death. You cannot decide when and where, we will leave this world. But in between the B and D is we have C, the choices in our lives. Now, choice is decide how we want to live. But the only thing that helps us to make our choices depends on A, the awareness that we have. With the right awareness, you can actually make a better choice. Now, let me give you an example of awareness. Look at this painting of chickens. Chickens? Okay. Now, a painter drew this piece of art he saw in a farm. And one day he went back to visit the farmer. He wanted to actually exchange his art with the live chickens that the farmer have. So the farmer told the painter, "Are you crazy? You want to exchange my live chicken with only this piece of art?" But what the farmer didn't know is that 2 weeks later, the painter went to the art gallery. He sold the same painting for $86,000. Now you see the farmer, right? He didn't know and not aware that this painting is worth so much more. So he missed the opportunity right in front of his eyes. He actually let it go. Imagine with this $86,000, he can actually expand his farm business and earn even more, right? This story only tells us that we have to choose the right platform, the right environment to unleash our potential so that people can see our true value. Now, you see this man actually bought a very luxurious car. Can you see the car? Yeah. Now, he wants to show off, right? But he doesn't know how to drive. So he bought a horse to pull the car instead. Now, you may think it's very silly. The car itself may have the potential of over 200 horsepower, but instead he used a horse to pull it. So such good opportunities and potential to go far, but the lack of awareness on how to utilize this car, he cannot make full use of the car. So the lack of opportunity, we see that there's a lack of opportunity here. Now, let's look at the nurse and patient conversation. This is quite interesting. Now, this patient, you can see in the picture, she was lying on the bed and she was near death already. So the nurse asked her, "What is that one thing that you regretted the most in life?" And this lady replied, "I should have had the courage to do things that I wanted to do." So the nurse asked her, what is it that you really want? And the lady replied, I also don't know. So in life, right, we are always in the same situation. A lot of us, a lot of times, we are not sure what we want, right? Say a simple example, people ask us, okay, what do you want for dinner? And we said, don't know. You want to eat pizza? Maybe not. Rice? Don't know. So we cannot really answer what do we want. We also may not have faith, never have the faith to do things. Never mind lah, I can't do it. Or we rather not want change. I'm comfortable. Why do we need to change? But it's important that we have these three great awareness in life. So just think of these three words, KFC. We don't know what we want, we don't have faith, and we don't want to change. Now let's think hard. Every individual, we are all different, right? What kind of lifestyle do we want? Do you agree that we only live once? We only come to this world once. We only have one chance. We don't know what, we know that we can't decide where we're born, and we cannot decide when is our end point. So why don't we make good choices in between 2 and 3? We can choose to be A, that 1% highly productive people in the population, B, average productivity, which is almost 9% of the population, and lastly, the mass, which is a 90%, unfortunately, with low productivity. Now, in life, you can be very busy, but that doesn't mean that you are very productive. So which lifestyle do you want? A, B, or C? Can you guys put in the chat box? Maybe, then at least I know that, what sort of productivity you are producing at the moment. Highly productive. Okay, everybody is deemed to be highly productive. Okay, good. Now, we also know that, when we are in between in our life, we're always very busy, right? So we always sometimes lead the double B, the busy and blinded life. Now, right? Can you look at this picture, which is the picture of the donkey, right? It's a very strange picture, I know, but let me explain to you, more in detail. Now, look at this donkey here. It's tied up to the pole and can only walk in circles. It resembles us that we work hard every day for many hours at the same place. We go round and round. But like most employees, we clock in, we clock out of work every day doing the same thing and not willing to go through changes. We just rather go with the flow. And sometimes we say that, no choice lah. Okay, it's a huge mistake to think that our career is just the means to an end. Now, working is actually our life goal, right? We get too busy doing the same thing until we are blinded in life. Actually, there are many choices out there. But first of all, we must look what kind of lifestyle do you want? What kind of lifestyle do you desire? Now, we have 3 categories to choose from. We have the masses, which is the bottom. We have the elite and the top income earners. Let me tell you briefly, what are these 3 differentiation. 80% of the population here are in the masses, living in dependence. Masses have to depend on someone else to make decisions for them. A very good example is when we go travel. Now all of us look forward to traveling, right? How many of you here actually must plan in advance? You have to calculate how many annual leave you have, and can I actually take the annual leave, and I actually stay up late to actually book for the most economical flight ticket, right? The Airbnb, we have to work out the best best package, So, and the worst of all is we sometimes worry after all the planning whether our boss will actually approve our leave or not. Now, this sounds pretty familiar, right? Now, the next category, let's talk about the elite. The elite will be the people that actually plan their own travel destinations without worrying their budget. They can fly either business class, they can choose their dream places to visit, but because they are still working in a confined corporate environment, their income may not be as stable as the next group of people, especially now during pandemic, if the company wants to cut costs. So these elite people will be affected. Now, the top income earners, which are the top 2% of the population, they live in a life of freedom. Okay, they get to do whatever they want, go anywhere, and it doesn't matter how long they want to travel. They can, have, when they go shopping, they actually shop at the, top brand. They can also, buy the most things that they really want. Yeah, with no worries. That's the keyword, with no worries. Now, these 3 groups you can relate very closely to, based on income in Malaysia. You can have the B40, the M40, and the T20 group, so we can relate better. Those that is in the B40 category, that falls into the masses. So during pandemic, a number of M40 people also fell into the B40 when people lost their jobs. They have to get subsidies from the government to actually go through this tough time. So let me ask you, which income group do you really, really want to be in? And of course, there are choices in our life. Now, let's look at the next one. We actually, everybody would say that, yes, I want to earn 1 million in life. Sometimes we say it as it is, but it's just a matter of time, right? How long do you want to actually take to earn your first 1 million? Now, very simply put it this way, if your annual income is about 30,000, then it will take about, say, 33 years to achieve your first million. So that is almost your whole working life, all right? Now, if your annual income is about 60,000, you take slightly, 50% of that, which is 16,000. But if your annual income is about 120, you will take 8 years to achieve 1 million. And if of course, your annual income is about 200,000, it only takes you 5 years. So if you want to earn that first million ringgit, how long do you want to take? Currently, let me give you, 4 different types of career that you can choose to join the top income group. Okay, that 2% of the population. First is actually the professionals. Okay, let's look at this. Now, for example, professional careers are people like in the lawyers, the doctors, engineers, which requires good IQ. Okay, you have to be smart. Remember when we were young, our parents would always tell us, study hard, next time become, a doctor or a lawyer, a professional. You will need to actually get into a good university. You need to obtain your professional qualification. Example, doctors, that, we have friends that are doctors. They spend years as housemen working in the hospital, working long hours with low pay. And finally, when they're ready to join the top income earners, they are in the range of about 40 plus years old. So ask yourself this, do you like this kind of working life? And actually, your age, can you still make it? If you find that it's too late to go back to university and to get these qualifications, let's look at the next one. The next career choice would be to become a senior corporate leader. People like, COO of companies, COO, the general managers, GMs, which requires good IQ. And do you agree we require also luck, right? Now, you actually also need to graduate from a reputable university, have a good CV, and work very hard in a corporate cycle. We always say it's always, a corporate ladder to climb. Because why? Corporate companies only have one such position. So with some luck and opportunity, you may be able to join the top income earners. Probably, with experience, people want to see you with experience in your late 40s or maybe 50s. But do you actually like company politics? Because remember, there's only one position. And are you prepared to join the rat race? Some of them, you can say that, yeah, you must be very good in polishing your boss shoes so that they will actually promote you faster. Now, there's also a business choice. Okay, the third career is to start your own business. All right, you can own a cafe or a restaurant, a brick and mortar business, a franchise business. This will require good EQ and good family support in terms of finance, because you need capital to start such business. You also need to have long hours and think of how to survive through certain difficult times, like these 2-3 years. Now, you also have to work long hours and pray, especially this kind of pandemic, right? Your business is able to survive, and you have to really, really think of how to not shut your business down during times like this. So if everything goes smoothly, probably you'll join the T20 group, maybe in your also 40s and 50s after opening the business for some time. But are you prepared in business? Are you prepared to face the pressure of risk of losing 90%? Okay, because why? Business is always a risk. Now, look at this franchising business, right? Let's look at some big names. Franchising business, the initial capital investment and franchising fee alone costs a lot. Take a look at 7-Eleven, right? Secret Recipe and Old Town White Coffee, very famous brands. You will need to think of how to even break even in the beginning and how long you need to sustain before you can actually hit that break even and gain profit from there. Now, there's also one more option that we can think about. This option is to be a professional sales entrepreneur. Now, which businesses fall into this is direct sales. You have the multi-level marketing, you have unit trust advisors, or a wealth planner, which requires willingness. Okay, most important here is the willingness and a good EQ. We will because while we are also a professional body, we need to have good education, because we are also, like I said, in this professional body, we're all under Bank Negara. Most important is that we are willing to learn and follow 3 simple steps, which is to see the people, love the people, and help these people. By following this success formula, you'll be able to join the top income earners in probably your early 30s. In this business, you also need to obtain a professional qualification and run your own business to be the CEO, to be the one that manages your own business. So these 4 careers are careers that you can choose to reach your goal, which is your first $1 million. But which career would you choose? Okay, this is very, very personal. Which career would you choose now? Let me present you a video from J Group of our associates who have chosen this path. Take it away, Sheila.
这样子可以吗？
可以，来1、2、3go。
钱，总听别人说，一个正确的选择比努力更重要。How about you? Have you made the right choice already, or are you just working hard? Roll 啊，开始了。Action. There are a lot of people feeling stuck in their current job, looking for financial freedom, feeling sick of office politics, looking forward to control their own life. Are you one of them? You see, I was just like you, working in the corporate world, overworked without purpose, covered by negative energy. I just can't see my future. Not until 5 years ago, I met my mentor and I realized I'm able to discover my path into running my own business and learn at the same time. Hey, don't just listen to me, hear from them.
Oh my.
Close your eyes.
Let me have a bit of cuddle moment. 2, 3. Oh my God. Basically, what I like about J Group is synergy, positivity, and culture.
团队精神很多 support.
What I like the most is the togetherness and warmness in J Group.
I like the idea of sharing knowledge and ideas to actually grow together.
Passion. It's passion to build my dreams. The turning point in my career is my responsibility to my kids. This career is able to provide the best for my children.
我想要突破我自己，看自己可以飞到几远、几高。
I always love cars. Thus, I believe joining the industry, I'm able to achieve my dreams faster.
What I don't like the most is the politics in corporate world. So this actually makes me decide to venture into this business.
Well, it's because of her staying up late to help me in my previous business. That's when I need to change my career.
Togetherness.
Teamwork.
Responsibility.
团队精神。
Energetic, positive, Ganana Singh. Congratulations, you have made the right choice. You'll definitely be a better person.
Never try, never know. 你在害怕什么？
If you have a dream, fight it. Action.
Just do it. You have nothing to lose.
Take the leap of faith. If you're willing, everything will be put in place.
At the end of the day, we are one big family because of our founder, Jennifer.
Opportunity doesn't knock twice on the same door. My business associate took the opportunity. And what about you?
Wow. So you can see that, we have different business associates from different, I would say very different corporate backgrounds. But of course, in this life insurance business, you can choose to build your own wealth. You can choose to build your own status by achieving company benchmarks. For example, a qualified wealth planner, a star club, which is an incentive trip, or MDRT, $1 million round table. This is actually an international recognition. You actually can choose to build your own career empire by getting promoted to be like Jennifer, our senior agency manager, to run your own agency and build more associates under your own wings. Now, in this business, you must have a success formula. All right, we must have a success formula that you can follow to achieve the business income that you desire. Now, the next slide, you will see, okay, I will summarize all this for you. Now, if you in this business, we must see 3 people a day. Okay, so you have to have 3 appointments a day. So in a week, you have approximately met like 18 people, right? But if every week you consistently meet 8,000 ringgit sales volume, so in 1 month, you get about 30 over 1,000. And at the end of after 12 months, you will actually build an income of 8,000 ringgit a month, right? This success formula is something to kickstart your business towards a business that has unlimited income. Okay, now I also want to give you something to take back, which is a PruVenture program, which this program is done by Prudential since year 2020. Now, this program actually provides a bridging income, an income of 8,000 to 10,000 per month on top of the commission that you get from your sales. In our as our next speaker, Canice, who is a part of this PruVenture program, will share with you further how she's done it, how she kickstart and how she's done the program. In this career, you get to join team building. You get to have spend time with successful people in the business with international recognition, go for incentive trip to travel around the world. Who here like to travel places like Paris, Switzerland, London. Even if we can't travel now, right? Company gives us cash, like an exchange lah. And also you get to build your own branding in this business. A lot of people say that, I want to have, more time with family. Since you can manage your work schedule, you can also, spend more time with your family. You can help others by understanding their financial needs and provide them with financial solutions. Doctors help people medically, but we help people to plan financially. We are also the frontliners of our company, Prudential. Now, we have a very systematic training and support system from the agency. Most of the people say that I may not have sales experience, I don't know how to meet the people, how to see the people. Then, we have actually a in-house trainer to do all this to kickstart for you. Now, since we are not able to meet physically, we have also adapted to meeting online for continuous learning and support from J Group. But at the end, most importantly, is choices in life. More important than hard work is your choice. Now, let's say if you want to travel to Penang, you choose to, go to Penang sometime this weekend. And we have choices, and all these choices are options that we have to bring you to the destination. Now, the question is, which choice will bring you closer to your destination faster? We know one thing, our age keep increasing. We cannot unwind. We cannot take back time. So make the right choice, people. Everything in life is a reflection of choices we have made today. If let's say you want a different results, so make a different choice that allows you have a different ending. Of course, sometimes we think, making a change is scary, but think about this. Which is scarier, to make the change or regret not making the change? Make the right choice. Okay, so I leave you with something like, a quote today: everything in life is a reflection of choices that we make. Now, I want to thank everyone for, spending this this 15-20 minutes with me. I pass it on to my MC, Rajini. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sue. What a very informative sharing from Sue. Definitely, it keeps us thinking that is this all that opportunity that we have? So, like how Sue shared just now, I definitely don't want to be the B40 category. I want to be the T20 category in the shortest time possible. All right. So once again, thank you, Sue, for your wonderful sharing just now. And next, we have our speaker, Her name is Canice Chu, and she is the area manager with Starbucks and Bath and Body Works Valiram. She joined J Group as professional sales entrepreneur in May 2021, and she is our top rookie agent in 2021. Let's welcome our second speaker, Canice Chu.
Thank you, Rajini, for the introduction. Anyway, all of you, thank you very much for your precious time also this afternoon. Okay, I really hope you all thinking now that where is your current state? You know, are you guys really comfortable at your own zone now? So I've reached a stage that I'm so comfortable in my job, you know, because I only need to work, I only need to, you know, every day pull myself up to 9 to 5 job and then come back at the end of the month, I will get my pay. Okay. But being in an F&B and retail line for more than 10 years, I'm really, really very complacent because it's a very routinized job. Okay. So I've been moving around in an operation job because that's my strength and I'm very, very comfortable with it. I do not want to step out of any other industry. I'm scared. Okay, put it this way. So actually, it comes to a stage that I think to myself that no change is always comfortable, but uncomfortable arise when there's changes in our life. So life as a barista was fun for 6 years for myself. You know, it has taught me, of course, coffee knowledge, you know, the importance of knowing a customer, how we actually deal with customer service. And it's a very, very comfortable and conducive working environment. So I grew myself from a supervisor all the way to a district manager. I had a chance to travel every year to a nearby country during our leadership conference. So the special bond that we shared among us is actually very, very strong as a big family. So my next career after being a barista, I have a chance to venture into a retail line. My first excitement is definitely I get to access to a lot of discounts, you know, in retail. And I felt very excited that I'm able to fly to US for my very first time for an international conference. So in this retail line, they actually taught me how am I going to do my public speaking, because I had a lot of presentation to do with my principal from US. So clearly it's a challenge for me and it's very uncomfortable for me, but practice make progress to me, okay? Being in a commission-based job, our focus is all about sales and consistency. But the office politics, right, and the reporting to too many leaders and bosses, right, is what I really dislike the most. So I have no choice, but I still need to be very versatile in order for me to get my paycheck. But sometimes I actually wonder to myself, you know, what will happen if one fine day there is someone to offer me a job, which is a very better opportunity. I think this will be my biggest setback. Choosing between the job that I love and comfortable, or to step out from my comfort zone and to see and venture into other industry. So unfortunately, last year, I would say 2 years ago, pandemic hits us, right? Things at the company are not very favorable, but more uncertainties, you know, salary cuts, no increment, commission restructured. These make me really upset, you know, with the amount of effort that I put in my job. On top of that, we actually heard during pandemic that people are working for a company that are so focused on profit and actually ignore, or either I would say neglect, the livelihood of their employee. Nonetheless, you know, we being a workers, employee ourselves, we have to give our best to hit our KPI. But the reality is company always use this as a reason not to give us increment. And I could not fight for what my team deserve. The reason I work so hard is because I want to provide a very comfortable life to my family, particularly my mother, okay? And I don't want her to go through a very hard life again, like the past. So whenever there's extra opportunity or I have time, I will really go for it to earn extra income, be it even it's a part-time Grab driver or either a Go-Get driver. I really go all the way to that level, even though I'm an area manager myself. So in another way, I would say that my biggest motivation is actually my mom, okay? My relationship with my mom wasn't that close since I was very young. I was the youngest among 5 siblings, but probably the way she brought us up is very different because she's a single parent. Okay, so we had a lot of arguments since I was young also. I wasn't her favorite child, to be honest. But then I didn't care much also, because to me, I think that, okay, I have my flexibility and my freedom to do what I want. Until one fine day, things changed, okay, because I got to know that she was diagnosed with cancer. And I remember that was my SPM year. So I needed to really focus on my study. At the same time, my mom was battling with cancer. I couldn't help much back then. The only thing that I can do was be there for her emotionally and physically, because my brother and sister are busy working, and we don't come from a very rich family. So I told myself that at that point of time, she's my only mother that I have. Okay, that's why I really need to be strong. I can't be avoiding her, even though back then, I wasn't her favorite child, because we really didn't actually give her any priority in life back then. So after all this thing had already passed by, she had to admit, she had to go to the hospital to remove her breast. I was there for her until when she discharged from hospital. The next issue appear in our life is the expenses for the treatment. So hospital bills, we have to pay. Due to a strict diet, we have to buy organic food for her, all the supplements. All these expenses is really unexpected for us. So my brother and sister, they all really need to forge out their saving. And in another word, we actually struggled financially. Okay. So after my secondary school, after my Form 5, I actually went to Singapore to work, supporting partially my mom's medical treatment and pay for the car installment, because she has to go for her chemo and radio treatment almost every week or every month. It depends on what's the doctor and appointment. The reason I pay for the car installment is because to ensure my sister are able to be there to fetch her for all this treatment. Shortly after that, my mom was actually diagnosed with partial stroke. So the history again repeats, So I have to travel back and forth from Singapore to Penang by bus every month to ensure my mother actually gets her acupuncture treatment. It was really exhausting and tiring, but I have no choice. She is my only reason that I'm being so strong until now. So finally she recovered, and now she's actually very healthy and a very young lady at 73 years. So I'm really glad that she actually go through all this, that all this thing is over. Okay. So because of this experience, no matter how challenging or either difficult life is, I actually strive to succeed because I want to give her the best. And one fine day, actually, I received a call, and this lady actually asked me if I'm looking for an opportunity to explore something completely different from what I'm doing. Honestly, it took me quite some time to think whether should I go or not, because like I say, I'm very comfortable. Like I close my eyes so I know what I can do in my operation job. So I told the person that contacted me that very straightforward. So I cannot sustain without a basic income, to be honest, because my commitments is quite high. But on the other hand, right, I'm the type of person that think to myself that if I never try, I would never know whether I will succeed or not. So I don't give up, because I don't like people to tell me that you cannot. Then I don't give in, put it this way. So I decided to actually explore further, to listen to this lady. After a few rounds of meeting up with this lady, right, things are going very smoothly, I would say. It took me quite some time to take out this new role I am now. And also to let go of what I really enjoy doing previously, so it's a 50-50 game back then when I actually take this chance. She actually come back to me and then offer me a very great deal to take the risk of changing the industry, I would say. So I really want to be the person who looks back in my life and say, I really can't believe I did it, rather than I tell myself, I regretted, I wish I really take up that offer back then. I do not want to be that person. So I whisper to myself and I say that, okay, let's do it. Don't care, let's do it. with the support of one of my close peers that tell me, you should really go for it. Or honestly, after I resigned, my company did counter offer me. I keep telling myself that if not now, when should I leave? I do not want to work all the way until when I was 40 plus to 50. Then by the time I have no option already, you know. Company do not want me already, and I cannot leave this company even though I'm not happy. So that's where actually I took up the challenge and decided to join J Group to be who am I today lah. I believe in the phase, you really need to step out of your comfort zone, you know, to explore great opportunity outside. The grass is always greener the other side is something very true. Okay. So I was really scared, you know, I was unsure, skeptical about the change, even all the way until I joined J Group back then in a year ago, you know. So did I make a mistake to actually leave my company with a stable income, you know, but I'm very unhappy about it. What if I can't hit my target? You know, there's no free lunch in the world. We definitely have a target to hit. Okay, how am I going to survive without a stable income? A lot of what if, really, a lot of what if keep on running in my mind. But eventually, I just tell myself again, I actually affirm myself, I would say, you know, just do it. Don't care so much, you know, just do it. So everything happened for a reason, including meeting the founder of J Group, Jennifer Yap. She clearly shared with me this career path and showed me the possible potential growth in the business. She's someone that speaks about factual, you know, she don't just pick from the sky and just to impress us, you know. So she was excited to make this happen. And I'm also blessed to have this platform to start up my career path here. In J Group, right, I learned to be a learner every day because it's been 10 years as a operation, you know, head. It's as though I know what am I doing in it. But over here, I have to start up again. Like I need to learn because it's a very new industry. So it's very good experience to me because sometimes I would say most of us actually forget that we should be a learner every day. Spending time to groom someone is not easy, but everyone is given a very fair chance to learn here. So it gave me a very strong belief to share more awareness to people so that they won't end up like me. I know the importance of money since young, but it gave me a really eye-opener to realize how important is it to have financial stability when the crisis strikes us. We do not know when this will happen on us, but at least be prepared. Better than be sorry. So the good deal that I mentioned earlier was a bridging income that the Sue offered me. Okay, Sue is the one that actually recruited me as a startup to support my business in this industry. This is where I start to know about ProVenture Manager Program. We always thought that starting up this business, right, it's only depend on commissions, but things have evolved at this point of time. You know, they have the basic that are offered to us. They give me the support that we need without any worry. Okay, so you're having a basic here plus commission you're earning. So why not? It's really a good deal, you know. Besides that, in J Group, I was given full support from the day I joined all the way until now. I believe a lot of my colleagues, even though they are 7, 8 years or even more than 10 years, they will say the same thing. So with this, actually, I'm very happy that I achieved a few milestones that I've never imagined, that I can do it in such a short period of time. So there is achievements such as, like, you know, I'm the monthly topper of a region, of an agency. Then in ProVenture, I was in ProVenture Central, I was a top 10 agent as well, and etc. I really hope that today my sharing can be a living example for those who are afraid of stepping out. You know, if I tell you say that I'm not afraid, then I'll be lying, okay, to be honest, but it's worth the risk that you're taking. So at first, right, even though you think that you can't do it, probably you should give yourself some faith and tell yourself that you're able to make it if you think that you're very, very hardworking when working for people. So I will actually end my sharing with, there's a famous saying by Yoda, you know, either you do or do not, there is no try. So that's all for my sharing today. Thank you very much for listening. And I hope you will really make a change for yourself. I'll pass the stage back to the MC, Rajini.
All right, thank you, Canice. Thank you. So inspiring sharing. I truly believe no matter how many challenges we face, we actually not stuck in the situation. We can always recreate our future and step out our faith, just like you, and achieve our dreams for our family. Yeah. So thank you once again, Canice, for that sharing. All right, definitely took back for us and make us think further. All right, so let me leave you with some of the quote from a very successful person. I'm sure you know this person, named Jack Ma. Yes, so Jack Ma said, right, some people see to believe. In order to be successful, you have to believe before you see it. All right, and another quote from Jack Ma. Many people love to live in their dreams at night, but I prefer to wake up, take action, and make my dreams come true. All right, so the environment is here to unleash your potential. Are you ready to build the future with us? So after hearing from our two speakers today, if you have any questions, you can put it over at the chat box. We have actually some questions somebody have sent to the introducer lah. All right, so we will go through the question now. We have two questions. First question is for Sue. Can I have Sue?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, yes, Sue. Somebody asked, what is the biggest challenge when people want to join in this business?
I like what Canice say, do or do not. There is no trying, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that being said, right, I as a recruiter, always the biggest challenge is the decision to whether to join or do not join, right? Whether I can do this as a career or whether, I cannot do this. Like Canice said, if she's not afraid, then she's lying, okay? You will have a lot of fear, a lot of doubts because this is like a life-changing career. But instead of focusing on those negative thoughts and feelings, right, ask yourself this. Do you really want to continue to do the same thing, what you're doing now, over and over again and see the same results? Or you actually like to try something new so that it gives you a different outcome for yourself, right? So sometimes, you think about yourself that, you will regret it if I don't change. So if you feel that way, then maybe it's time for you to look at something that will give you something more exciting, something more challenging. Yes, our industry is quite challenging, but some people look forward to this kind of challenges to improve themselves. Personal development, but most importantly, is the income. Okay, so I think if you already have this sort of thought that I want to change, overcome the challenges, just make a decision and take the action. That's all.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you for replying the question. I'm sure everybody wants better income, right? So yes, this is one of the platforms for a better income. Thank you, Sue. Thank you so much. Yes, let's carry on with our second question. Can we have Canice Chu on the screen, please? Yes, Canice. So somebody is very curious lah. When your mom had cancer, right, and stroke, did your family have insurance?
Okay, to be honest, the earlier generation, right, they do not believe in insurance. We all know that, right? So my parents are not aware that they carry so many risks. So my mom and siblings, we all do not have insurance. That's why when what happened to my mom back then, we really need to fork out our own saving and loan from relatives to actually help to pay all these treatment, fees. So this gave me the awareness that we must have at least a very adequate protection for ourselves in case something unfortunate happens in the future, because we do not want to burden our family member or either our siblings. So don't wait for the risk to happen. Prepare ahead.
Thank you, Canice. So I think Canice have actually learned from her past experience, and she bring it very strong to her heart to share to all Malaysians that why we need insurance. All right. So thank you so much, Canice, for the answer. All right, so thank you everyone for the question. Unfortunately, time does not permit. We're going to wrap up our session soon. But before that, if you have questions, don't worry because we still have our breakout session and you can still ask questions during your breakout session, yeah? As mentioned earlier, you will be assigned to a breakout session just to meet our J group leader together with your introducer. And thank you very much again, everyone, for joining us today. And let's join our breakout session now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, everybody join.